Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and if you saw my latest stop motion uh, episode, then you would have noticed this guy right off the bat. And if you don't know who this guy is, that is okay. This is a McFarlane Toys figure, but this is not from their Spawn line. This is actually from their Total Chaos line. As you can see here, this guy's name is Quartz. So, this guy is from Total Chaos Series 2, right here. And he has a spring-loaded power punch. So, if we look at the back of the box here, you will see that he is indeed from Total Chaos Series 2. There is all of that. Stay tuned for some reviews on those guys. And then, we have Spawn Series 8 right here. I have Rotar, and I do plan to get some more of those guys. There's Manga Spawn, Spawn Series 9, don't have any of those. You do also have Spawn the Movie, and I have just Caprice and Clown. And then you get some instructions here on what you can do, as well as information on how you get to the McFarlane Toys Collectors Club. So that's pretty cool. And then here is the read-up for him, in case you're wondering who this guy is. Now, Total Chaos is actually an original series that was made up for McFarlane Toys for making, well, stuff like this. So this guy isn't from the comics, although there definitely could be a Total Chaos comic series. I think that would be really cool. Now, as far as what he comes with, the first thing he comes with is a checklist. And this checklist, if you see my reviews of the Jessica Priest or the movie clown figure, then you would know what this is about. So you have information on the Collectors Club here. Then you also have a huge thing for Spawn figures in 1997, because 1997 was supposed to be the year of Spawn. So there's Series 7, Series 8, you got Monsters, you got Kiss, you got the Movie Wave, you got Total Chaos Series 2, and you have the manga line. So, tons of stuff here. For any of you watching that were around in 1997, what was it like being in 1997 with all of this stuff? I think that would have been really cool. So, anyway, here is Quartz. Now, as far as how big he is, he stands at about, including the top of those crystals, looks like 7¼ inches. Or, he stands at about 18½ centimeters. So, he's got some size to him. So, here he is compared to a 7-inch figure, so he's a little bit shorter. But that's okay, because this is actually a 6-inch line, so here he is compared to something more in scale, and yeah, you can see that he's kind of big. So here he is. He kind of looks like Clayface. He almost looks like Clayface mixed with the Thing from the Fantastic Four. I think that might have been what they were going for with that. And they also have all these crystals, which to me reminds me of the Lego Power Miners series. Any of y'all remember Power Miners? Because I definitely do. So he's got some nice detail there. You can really see, like, this guy really reminds me of the Thing from the Fantastic Four. He's got these orange eyes, which look really cool. And then you do get a ton of these crystals all over the place. It looks really good. It looks like this guy's definitely from the rocks and, like, the caves and all of that. And I like caves. So, yeah, growing up in Michigan, you see a lot of caves and mines and stuff like that. So, this guy's definitely up my alley. So, here is some detail with all this technology and all that. You got these tubes, and I have been super careful with making sure I don't break these, because that would be really bad. So do be careful with that, because this one is a little bent, but that's okay. You got some nice details here with, like, the ridges and the grooves and all of that. And you have his green pants. I don't know why he's got green pants, but he does. So there you go. And then, yeah, so there's not really a whole lot else to talk about, because, I mean, you can kind of see what's going on here. Because you got crystals, you got, like, this, it's almost like this black, like, wash for all of the little sculpts in here to make it look more textured, make it look more rock-like. And I think that's really cool. So that is about it for his look. And as far as articulation, you could probably guess it's not that much. The head does turn. The head turns like so. And then for the arms, I will say the arms kind of scare me, because they're not really moving a whole lot. And part of that is because of a play feature. I'll show you that in a little bit. So for the arms, they don't really move up. They don't really turn around all that much, but they do go out to the side, and that's pretty good. And you do get a cut at the, they do kind of go in and out like that. But you do also get a cut in the elbow here. So you do get a pivot there as well as on this side. So that's pretty good. And then there's nothing with this hand, but then this hand does rotate. And you will notice that he does come with an alternate hand here. So he has an open hand or a fist hand. Now, I was able to pop out the open hand, but I was not able to get the fist hand to stay in the peg. So just be warned with that you might be able to take this out, but you might not be able to put this in. So I was not able to do that, but you can easily imagine what that would look like. So there you go. That's how that would fit in there if it could. And then with the torso's kind of limited, but again, that actually ties into a play feature. So I'm not upset about that. And then for the legs, they go forward really far. That's really good. And then I also think it's cool that the inside of the foot there, it's actually see-through. And then they go back for a 90s McFarlane figure. I think that's pretty far. It's actually farther than some of the figures that they make today. So, yeah, that is about all we have. Now, I did say that there's a play feature. If you looked at the back of the box, you would see that it talked about that. But basically, what you can do is, I actually had a toy like this when I was younger. What you can do with this is you can kind of stand him up, and then you can move his body, like you can turn his body off to the side a little bit, and then when you let go, he will spring out to the side. So obviously, it will work a lot better if you have the fist, but again, I wasn't able to get it to stay there, but you get the idea. So you can turn him off to the side, and then wha-pow! He can go into action like that and beat people up. So he definitely seems like the kind of person that would do that, given his size and his muscles, and yeah, I wouldn't want to be punched by this guy. So that's about it for Quartz. So here is the first of Total Chaos, and yes, I do plan to continue the Total Chaos series, because these guys are just so interesting to me. So if you like this kind of stuff, do be sure to subscribe, because I am definitely going to continue knocking my camera over, but I'm also going to continue reviewing these guys. So this is the first of many. And then if you also like my older reviews of the Spawn figures, that kind of thing, I'm definitely going to continue that. Don't worry, the Spawn reviews aren't going anywhere. And then also other stuff like Marvel Select, when there gets new stuff with that and all that stuff. So I have a lot of stuff going on. Do be sure to subscribe with that. But as for this guy, if you liked him, or you like the Total Chaos series, or just anything else like that, do be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you feel so inclined. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all later.